Do you carry a medical pouch with you, and do you know what's in it? And if you know what's in it, did you ever change something on it? Well, in this video, I'm going to talk about my personal medical kit that I carry with me in the field. Hello and welcome to the channel, and in this week's video we're gonna talk about my personal first aid kit that I carry to airsoft events or any outdoor activity. Now this kit is a part of a medical system that I use to all sorts of events or outdoor activities, and I will explain you why I think it's useful to carry something like this with you. And I will also explain where this small little BooBoo or first aid kit fits in the medical system that I carry with me. But first, let's start off where I got the information from. Because I'm not medical schooled, but I got friends that are. So I made a kit and I showed them the kit, and they adapted the kit to the things that they thought were more useful. We changed it up and we got this little kit. Well, I am a first aid dude at my workplace. I get a yearly renewal of some basic stuff, CPR, small wounds care, stuff like that. And this is stuff that gets in handy with stuff like that. I also took a TCCC course with Contact Front, and they showed me the more advanced stuff, but that's for a different video. In this video, I'm gonna talk about the basic kit that everybody should use. Now, where does this little kit fit into my medical system or my gear? Well, this I carry in my belt in a little pouch, but I also have a refill kit for this, and this is in the base. Now, the next layer is the TCCC kit, but that's more the advanced stuff, and I also carry that on my belt. And then besides that, I have the big medical bag that is in the base, but that's for bigger emergencies. Not everybody has to carry that. It's a big bag with a lot of stuff in it that I can use for bigger injuries. Now, the BooBoo kit or the first aid kit is the lowest of the medical gear that you should carry around on your person. It's also a personal kit, so it's individual. Every person should carry this, and it's used to treat minor wounds or to keep them as clean as possible so they can be treated later on. Now, as I said, this is a personal kit, and what means that if you get injured, you use your stuff first, and if you used your stuff for an injury, it's your responsibility to replenish your kit again when you get back to your base. And that's why the refill kit is handy to refill your base kit. And even if you don't know how to treat wounds or you're afraid to do it, there are people that know how to do it. They will be in your vicinity and they will be able to use your gear on you, so they don't have to use their gear on you, so they have their stuff ready for if they get an injury. And that's one of the reasons why it's really interesting that everybody carries his own personal kit with him and that he knows what is in it. So people, if you get an injury, you know that you can treat your own wounds, or somebody else can treat them for you. The main function of this piece of kit is to make sure your wounds are clean and they keep as clean as possible, to make sure things are not getting any worse. Now, when I made this kit had a few requirements. One, it needed to be as compact and flexible as possible, what means that it needed to fit in a small pouch, but some things you can use for different injuries. Another thing is that it needed to keep the wounds as clean as possible to keep you moving or treat them until they can get a better treatment. It should only carry the things that you really need, and it's focused on outdoor activities like airsoft, paintball, or just going on a hike. Now, I will be going over everything that is in this kit, and there will also be a list of items in the kit in the description. I will also explain a little bit why the things are in there and why we chose to put it in there. Now, the first item on the list are two different gauze pads, and those are used to clean, dress, pack, or prep the wounds. Basically, it's a multi-tool that you can use for different things. So you got the bigger ones and you have the smaller ones. Most items are individually packed to keep them as sterile as possible. The next item on the list, where is it, are Band-Aids. Now, Band-Aids, everybody knows how to use a Band-Aid. It's if you have a small injury, you can cover it and keep it clean. There are two different sizes in the kit, a smaller one and a bigger one. It's up to you. Depending on the injury you have, choose the right Band-Aid. Now, I know they are just the plain simple ones. It's not with dinosaurs or princesses. So if you want to change them out to be more tactical with princesses and dinosaurs, you can do that. Now, the next item is a really interesting item that I use for almost every injury that I have. Those are small containers with cleaning fluid. This is Cedium. You have them in different brands. It's mostly this pink color. Now, I really like these small little containers because if you just break this off, you can use some pressure on it and it cleans. Even if there are some things in your skin, you can just squirt them out with this little bottle. This liquid can also be used if your wounds has to be treated by a doctor or if you have to go to a hospital, because it doesn't color the wounds. So yeah, this is awesome. I use this a lot. The next item on the list, well, it's 2 packs of gloves. Those are 2 pairs of gloves. One is for you, and if somebody helps you, just give them one of your other pair of gloves. So yeah, just protect yourself when you take care of other wounds. That's why there are 4 gloves in there. Also, if you rip one, you have 3 more. But if somebody helps you with your wounds, give them a pair of gloves so he will not get affected by anything that you have. Another multi-tool in this is a safety pen. This can be used for a lot of stuff. It can help you with splinters, but it can also help you when your pants is falling down because you lost a button. So this is a handy multi-tool that can be used in a lot of different ways, just to make sure that you clean it again after you use it for keeping your pants up, and afterwards you want to use it for splinters. Clean it, make sure that it is clean. The next item on the list is the alcohol prep pads. Those are just small little fabric thingies that have some alcohol in it, and that is to clean the wounds a little bit. It's a sterile solution. It's not like this. This is really to clean the wound really well. This is to clean your skin. You can use both of them if you need to. It's just a different way of cleaning your skin. Next item on the list is a moleskin. This is for blisters if you have been wearing the wrong shoes or the wrong socks, or your feet are really killing you. This really saves you if you have a really bad blister. It puts an extra layer on it, and it really will soften the pain on your foot. Now the next item is some small painkiller. This is something that you get in every pharmacy or drugstore. It's the smallest, simplest painkiller that there is, but I have used this multiple times for people that had a small headache for several reasons. It can be from drinking 2 days ago, or it can be just another small thing. This really is a handy painkiller that can be used when you're out on the field. Now the next item on the list is round band-aids. Those are the perfect size for if you get a BB hit on your face or on your arm and it's bleeding really bad. You can use this to cover it up. It has the color of your face, so you still look tactical with your band-aid on your face. Really useful. I use them a lot on airsoft events because people get shot in the face sometimes. Then we have the medical tape. This is also a small multi-tool that can be used for different things. It can be used to keep the gauze pads in place. It can be used for the band-aids. It can be used in a whole lot of different scenarios, so really handy some tape. Next thing is steri strips. This is used if you have a cut somewhere on your body and you need to keep the flesh together so the edges of your flesh don't die. With this, this has to be applied within the hour. This is why I want this in my medical kit. If I have a cut, I want to apply this to keep the ends of my skin together so it heals a lot better and faster. So steri strips. Now the gauze bandage is something that you can use as a top layer. You can wrap it around your arm. You can use it while you have used the steri strips. If you have cut in your arm, you can cover it up if you want to keep it more clean. Really handy. I want it in there because I use this also a lot, especially if you have a minor injury and it doesn't need to be treated right away. You can use this to keep it cleaner for a longer period of time. Now the next item is really important. I carry it in every backpack, and it's the survival blanket. You should carry this every time you go out, because especially if you play airsoft, your adrenaline is pumping and suddenly you have to sit down, you cool down. The night is setting in and it cools down really fast and your body can't handle that. So if you get cold really fast, use it, because this can save your life. That's why I carry more, because not everybody is carrying it and not everybody is noticing that they are getting colder and colder and colder. If you give it to them, if they need it, it will save their life. Carry that. Important. The next item on the list is something that it took me a while to find stuff that was helpful for us, because we are going to Sweden a lot and there are a lot of mosquitoes and other things that bite you and it gets itchy. I found some stuff in America, but it was not able to find it in Belgium. And if you wanted to find some sting relief, it's also always in the bigger tubes. Now I went to the pharmacy Van Nieuwenhuizen and they gave me this. It's something that they created their own, and they on my request they put it in smaller containers. And we're testing out 2 different containers. One is a tubey thingy with a thingy on the top that you can press in, and then the ointment is getting out on the top, and the other one is something toothpastey like. It's the same material that is inside, but it's a different container. Now, every container has its pros and contras. This has the advantage that you can see how much is in it. This one has the advantage that a little bit easier to use it on yourself. So we're gonna see which one wins the race. I'm really a fan of this one. This one is also useful. We'll see. So if you used any of those, just let me know in the comments if you liked it or the things that you didn't like about it, or if you have any preference, just let me know in the comments, because I'm not sure about this one yet. It's in there, it's the same amount of stuff, it's just a different container. But if you go to a country like Sweden where there are a lot of mosquitoes and plants trying to kill you, this is really helpful for itchiness. And then the last item on the list is the burn ointment. If you got a burn, just use this ointment and it will attract all the heat of the wound to make sure that your wound don't get any worse. Really helpful, really cool. And those are all the items that are in my small medical kit. This medical kit comes in a small plastic bag and is the size of this, so you can easily put it in a pouch or a backpack. You can easily take it out and put it in a different backpack. Just carry this always with you so you can treat your small wounds. Now, you might have seen that most of the stuff is in there in a small quantity, because I think it's better to keep it in a small quantity so you can treat your wounds on the spot, and then you have to go back to base, or you can have a replenish kit or a refill kit that you can put new items in your kit if you use them. Because if you use this kit in the field or in the outdoors, it will get a beating. You will use it in the snow, rain, sun, whatever you will lay on it, everything will get squished together. So it's better to keep it as small as possible, because if it's damaged and you throw it away, you have to throw a big kit away. And if you just have a few of the items in there, you can replenish it, and if like a bandage gets opened or damaged, you can just throw this one away and replenish it by another one from your refill kit. Another reason why I don't want that many items in there, because people might think that I have another one of those in there, it's okay, I have another one of those in there, I'm gonna be okay. If you use it, you have to replenish your kit. Keep it simple. If you use your kit, sit down, replenish your kit. Otherwise, the next time that you will have some injury, you will think that you have some of those thingies left, but you don't. So if you have an injury, go back to your base, or if you go to your base, replenish your kit, check your medical kit before you go out to make sure that your kit is complete. Now, also, a medical kit never stops adjusting, so this kit might change during the years of use. If it changes a lot, I will put an update list, and I will keep the updated list in the description. I will keep a list of the items that are in there now, and I will keep an updated list if something changes in the description. So if you want to see if something updated, I will put a date on it, and you will see the newest updated list of the kit there. If it changes a lot, I will make a new video about it. I will make an updated video so you have the newest information about the kits that I use. That's also why I want to make a video, because if you have any remarks on it, I can adjust my kit to your remarks and make the kit better for everyone. It's something that I think that a lot of people don't think about. If they go out and play in a game or in the bigger games, they don't carry that much medical equipment with them, but an injury is easy to happen. And I noticed in a lot of games that I go to, people come to me and ask for stuff from my medical kits. That's why it's important that you carry your own medical kit and that you can foresee your own problems and fix your own injuries, or let people fix your injuries with your kit. And knowing how to fix your wounds is one thing, but you have to have the basic equipment with you to fix those wounds. With this kit, you have the basic stuff with you, so you can treat most small injury wounds that happen on an airsoft event. Now, I hope this video was helpful in a way that you learned a little bit about the medical stuff that I carry around, but also it might have made you thinking about your own medical stuff that you carry around. Let me know in the comments what medical stuff that you carry around with you in the outdoors or on an airsoft field or paintball field, whatever. Just let me know in the comments so we can talk about it and see to create something that is good for everyone. And if you have any questions about this kit, just, again, post something in the comments, or talk to me on my other social media so we can have a conversation about this, because medical things are really important and people tend to forget it a lot. And if you like the video, don't forget to like the video at the thingy underneath this video. And I also have more videos on my channel about milsim stuff that I go to, my gear, and also gameplay videos. If you want to see that, just go to my channel, and if you like it, consider subscribing to the channel. But for now, I will be wishing you a very good day, and I hope I see you next week for a new video. Bye.